So now this brings us to our delightful gym lady. And this is part of the reason that I do not like going to gyms like this. Let's read her tweet. This guy kept making me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream because I feel so grossed out at times with the amount of sexualization I experience. Oh, he just glanced at her. Oh, he glanced at her again 5 times. Why is he walking over? Oh my gosh. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym. What type of treatment? He looked in your direction. You counted a total of like 5 times. I'm going to do it. I'm going to slut shame her because I don't understand what happened to girls to make them think that this attire was appropriate in the gym. Never in my life have I considered that this is the right thing to wear. She literally looks like she's wearing her underwear to work out in. And then she's not in good faith asking why guys are looking at her. I don't understand the thinking here. I would say she's mentally deficit if it wasn't quite clear to me that she's morally deficit. And let's look at why. Who can reply? People Jessica FRNDZ follows or mention can reply. So no one can reply because she didn't follow or mention anyone in this story. Staring at the gym is 100% normal. It annoys me, but what are people supposed to look at? The floors? Walking up and grabbing the weight? Now that's not normal. Okay, so I guess he came over and was offering to help her put her bar back on. I've seen a woman in the gym once drop the bar on the bench press on her neck. Ever since, I always look out for women in the gym. Not in a creeping stare, but I'd hate to see something like what happened to that poor woman happen again. There's creeps, sure, but not all of us are. And someone else commented, he didn't approach you. I don't want to read the rest of her explanation because she takes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tweets to explain herself because she's getting royally ratioed. Look at these retweets to likes. This is insane. Another common L, making a regular dude looking around in between sets and you are making him out to be a weirdo. Honestly, he looked around at the gym normally, sometimes in your direction. He offered to help put weights on as he walked past and respected your wishes. Then you said, it's okay, thank you. This is literally a direct transcript. Also, you cut the clip so more people click on your TikTok so you get more views. You are crazy. She's not crazy. She's very calculated. And I think it's giving her a way out to say that she's mentally damaged because she's not. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is all for likes. This is all for clout. Look at this face. Look. Little smirk. Little wiggle. No, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's incredibly calculating. She's trying to ruin someone's life for the crime of being at the gym at the same time as her. This is toxic femininity. This is the level of narcissism that I can't handle. If anyone looks in my direction, they're clearly looking at me. And because I'm in feminist mindset, they're looking at me to objectify me. That is disgusting. It is not true. I will not tell you how freeing, I cannot tell you how freeing it is to realize one day that people don't think about you at all. They don't think about you at all. They're barely looking at you. They are concerned with themselves. This is what keeps them from tripping all over the place when they're out walking. This is what keeps them from forgetting their car keys. They are focused on themselves, especially in the gym. Except in the gym, you have to kind of work together so that you can work on the machines at different times. You have to kind of agree that I'll use the barbell at this time, you use it at this time. I'll use the bar, I'll use the bench, whatever needs to happen can happen. And it is a kind of teamwork. She's gotten 2 million interactions on this and only 174 likes. And she hid comments that were questioning of her. And this is how you know. So I commented this about Bishop Talbert Swan, who said something verifiably untrue. And instead of changing what he said, rule of thumb, dishonest people can be spotted by a refusal to delete disproven tweets. They just restrict and hide responses because that's exactly what Talbert Swan was doing. He said if a 6-year-old black boy packed his mother's gun in his backpack, went to school and deliberately shot a white teacher, They would have arrested his mother, father, sisters, and brothers, aunts and uncles, distant cousins, and neighbors by now. What he apparently didn't understand, because he can't read the news, was that the boy in this instant he was referring to literally was black. And he shot his white teacher. Here's Freckled Liberty saying, that's literally what happened, yet here you are defending him. We see through your lies, you disgusting race baiter. Shame on you for being a false prophet and leading people astray. You'll be judged harshly for being a man who professes truth out of one side of his mouth while sowing lies and deceit with the other. So that's why they stopped talking about it. Interesting. It is why they stopped talking about it, because he was a little black boy. Virginia boy who shot teacher Abigail Werner told another he wanted to set her on fire, said report. This is the boy in question, and this shouldn't even be a question of race. This was a horrible event. It never should have happened. He was a 6-year-old boy who never should have had access to this weapon, but he did. Careless parents who should certainly be charged for this. But the fact of the matter is that Talbert Swan thought it was more important to make hay on the race card than to recognize the facts of the matter. And this is very similar to what our Jim friend is doing. Here are his hidden replies. Everybody just throwing this article at him. Insane. So let's look at her hidden replies. Let's go back about 3 clicks. Here we go. All right. So here we have frowning face. They're tagging in the Joey Swole, who they know will give her a hard time. Bro, he just looked. I swear you people need a grip on reality. You put him on blast for him just looking at you. Oh, God forbid his eyes land on you, WTF. Putting the man on blast for looking in your direction when you know this can hurt him is so disgusting. Suggesting he's sexualizing you just because he looked over 3 times is a reach. And you should follow your own advice and mind your own business. Gross post. LMFAO, you're delusional. He's going to jail for staring at an underage 21-year-old. The fact that she said he's going to jail proves that she is out to get him. The world revolves around her. She will have her revenge on anyone in her vicinity. You cannot be an underage 21-year-old, and no one will go to jail ever for looking at someone. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can find the link to her OnlyFans. She has an OnlyFans. She has a TikTok. She is not afraid of being sexualized. She is acting in bad faith. She is, for lack of a better word, a predator. To try to take this out on someone who is just looking at you because you're recording. She's talking to herself. She's mumbling under her breath. She looks insane. The fact that she is so shocked that someone looked at her when she was doing all this off in her own little corner of the gym is just, and that little smirk, that little wiggle is disgusting to me. I have no time for this. This is what Jordan Peterson is talking about when he says that women need to hold their crazy female counterparts accountable because men can't do it. Women need to call this out relentlessly. We need cultural enforcement against this type of insanity. But again, I won't call it insanity. This is weaponized femininity, because the fact that she's wearing a sports bra and what's basically like boxer briefs in the gym should be a red flag already. She wants the attention. She wants it. She lives for it. She makes money off it. Literally making money off this stuff. Oh, saying, oh, I don't want to be sexualized. This is terrible. I could never. She has an OnlyFans. She's got a TikTok. She lives for the clicks and likes. This is literally probably how she earns her money. And gross. Toxic femininity. If you see this in the wild, call it out. Call it out. Tell a woman who's doing this at the gym that you don't think that's appropriate, and lobby the owners of gyms to ban people who do this from their establishments, because someone is going to get in serious legal trouble over this, and it probably won't be the poor defenseless little lady. The poor woman who is just trying to work out. Oh, she's trying to live stream it, and she was trying to make money off some man's discomfort. Absolutely repulsive. Moral error, worse than an error, because she's being fully intentional about it.